Hey, how's it going, everybody? Marcus here with MGN Sports, and in this video we're going to be doing a pre-game preview of the upcoming matchup tonight between the Edmonton Oilers and Columbus Blue Jackets. Oilers coming into this one with 13-game winning streak in hand, you guys. Just been an outstanding performance as of late by this squad. It's been wonderful to watch them over the last month and a half here. Big-time 3-1 victory over Calgary over the weekend there to extend the winning streak to 13 in a row. We'll go ahead and look at some of the matchup stats in this one, you guys. We'll start off with Columbus here. They're coming into Edmonton's home arena with a 14-22-9 record on their season so far, and a 5-9-5 away record. So definitely not a very good team this year. Columbus hasn't been very good for the last couple of seasons, so the Oilers need to take advantage here. They did lose their last game as well by a final score of 4-1 versus the Devils on Friday last week, so they haven't played in a few days either. They're also 3 wins, 4 losses, and 3 OT losses over their last 10. So like I said, this is not a good hockey team right now. Oilers need to pounce on these guys and definitely take advantage for that 14th victory. Over on the Oilers side of things, we got 26 victories, 15 losses, and 1 OT loss on the season so far. Coming into this one with a 13-6-1 record on our home ice. Like I said, winners of our last 13, you guys, with that 3-1 final over Calgary on the weekend. Obviously, the Oilers are 10-0 over the last 10, having that 13-game winning streak here. So hopefully we can keep the ball rolling in the right direction. There's only 3 games left until the All-Star break. Would be really phenomenal to watch this team be able to win all 3 and go into the All-Star break on a, what would that be, a 16-game winning streak, you guys? I think that would be phenomenal to see. Hopefully we can keep that going in the right direction here. We definitely got some winnable games coming up after Columbus as well, with Chicago and Nashville on Saturday, so we'll have to see if the boys can get her done here. We'll go ahead and look at the standings right now. It's nice to see that the Oilers have crawled back into the top 3 in the Pacific Division. As of right now, you got Vancouver in first place in the Pacific with 68 points and 47 games played. Then below them, you got Vegas with 60 points and 47 games played. Oilers are sitting at 53 points and 42 games played, so it's nice we got 5 games in hand on those top 2 teams in the Pacific Division right now. And then over in the wild card standings, Kings lost in overtime to the Sharks last night, so they did end up gaining 1 point to tie us up there, but they got 2 more games in hand on us now. They got 53 points in 44 games played, comparatively to the Oilers' 42 games. And then you got the Preds hanging on for that final wild card spot at this point in time, you guys, with 51 points in 47 games. So it's still a really tight-knit race. I believe you got 3 or 4 teams that are still competing as well, just on the outside of the wild card spot, that have around, I believe, 47 points or 49 points, something like that. So it's a real tight-knit race right now in the West. It's nice to see that the Oilers have crawled back into it here, but there's, you go on one more losing streak and we're right back into the dumps again and out of a playoff position. So no excuses. Oilers got to continue to win here. They've been playing great hockey as of late, and there should be nothing slowing us down against the Columbus Blue Jackets tonight, you guys. We'll go ahead and look at the goaltender matchup in this one as well. Looks like we got Pickard going to be the expected starter in net for the Oilers tonight. Going to give Skinner the night off, it sounds like here. Pickard hasn't played in 4 games. His last game played was that win that we had versus Detroit a while back there. So it makes sense to get him into this one, especially with only 2 games left before the All-Star break. You didn't want him sitting for the rest of this stretch here and then not play through the All-Star break either, or coming out of the All-Star break. Then the guy would end up sitting on the bench for like a month. So I think it's pretty important that we get him into one of these 3 games. Obviously, Columbus is probably the worst team, either Columbus or Chicago. So to me, it makes sense that they're starting him in this one. We'll give his stat line here on the season. 4-2 record for Pickard so far this year, you guys. 2.69 goals against average with a .902 save percentage. So very formidable numbers. As long as we play a solid defensive game in front of him and don't allow him to get peppered with too many high-quality shots, I think that's going to go a long ways to the Oilers being able to take this one here. And like I said, he has been playing solid for us on the back end, so it doesn't hurt us having him start in this one. We just got to make sure that we're buttoning down the hatches a little bit better and not allowing those high-grade scoring chances. I think we'll be just fine, you guys. Going over to the Columbus Blue Jackets, they got Tarasov, who's the expected starter in net tonight. He comes into this one with a 2-4-2 record on his season with a whopping 4.08 goals against average. So he's, standing in net like Swiss cheese, it seems. He's also only got a .875 save percentage, so not very good there at all. So definitely got to take advantage of this goaltender matchup tonight, you guys. It seems like the 2 backups are going to be starting here, so it kind of is the Oilers' kryptonite going against the backup, but this guy has terrible numbers, so we got to take advantage here. It's not like the Oilers have been scoring at a high clip. We've just been playing really solid defensive hockey lately, and really not allowing a lot of goals into our own nets. We haven't had to score a lot, but I could see the top coming off a little bit in this one with their bad goaltending over on that side of things, and they're not a very great team defensively either. So we'll go ahead and look at the injuries report in this one as well, you guys. Once again, the Oilers have no injuries to speak of, which is nice to see. We've been quite healthy so far this season, haven't had a lot of injuries. Holloway's back in the lineup. I believe Corey Perry will not be playing until this weekend, not because he's injured, but he just signed with the team. So Knobloch was saying in his interview yesterday that Perry's most likely going to play Saturday. I wouldn't even be surprised if he gets in there against Chicago on Thursday, but I would be very surprised if we seen him tonight. I don't think we'll see Corey Perry tonight. Like I said, not an injury thing. They probably just want him to sit up in the box and get a feel for the game, watch the boys play, and have another couple practices under his belt before he gets in there. And then we go over to the injury report for the Columbus Blue Jackets, you guys. They got 3 guys on the list here. They got Boqvist, who's day-to-day with an illness. Patrick Laine's on IR with a collarbone injury. And they got Werenski on IR with an ankle. And those are the only 3 injuries for them. So both teams are coming in pretty healthy here. So, the injury front shouldn't really affect this matchup too badly in this one. Last thing we'll go through before this video finishes off, you guys, we'll go through the keys to victory for the Edmonton Oilers here. First key to victory that I have for this club is just jumping on them early. Like I said, the Jackets haven't played since Friday, so they could be coming out in this game a little bit sluggish and slow to start, whereas the Oilers have been playing. They played Saturday, so not much of a difference there. But I just feel like if we can get out to an early lead here, jump on them early, and just make them rethink their decisions right quick here on if they want to compete for a full 60 minutes in this game. I think that's going to go a long ways to the Oilers' success in this matchup tonight. Second key to victory that I have, you guys, is just not playing down to the competition. Obviously, Columbus is not a good team. Like I said, they're only 14, 22, and 9. They're not even close to sniffing a playoff spot. There's probably no chance in hell, unless they have a turnaround like the Oilers, that they'll even make the playoffs this year. So this is just one of those games that we got to take advantage of. Don't play down to the competition. Like I said, this could be a possible trap game, especially with Pickard in net. We're not going to have our stud and Skinner in there, so we got to play a little bit better defensive hockey. Make sure we're not giving them a lot of high-grade scoring chances. But yeah, I think if we don't play down to the competition and keep playing the hockey that we've been playing as of late, that's going to be another great key to the Oilers' success in this game, you guys. And then the final key to victory that I have for this Oilers club here is scoring early and often. Like I said, Columbus is not a great defensive team. They're 31st in goals allowed per game in the league with 3.73 per game allowed. So we got to take advantage of that. Make sure we're potting home those goals when we get those good opportunities in front of the net there. Take advantage on the power play as well. We haven't been scoring at a high clip on the power play in these last few weeks here. So it'll be nice to see the power play get rolling in this one. And yeah, just put a few more goals home, you guys. We don't want to have these guys hanging around and give them any confidence like they can play with us. We just want to shut them down early and often and make sure that we handle business against the inferior opponent in the Columbus Blue Jackets, you guys. Give you guys a little final score prediction here. I'm going to go 5-2 Oilers. Like I said, I do think we're going to score a little bit more here. They'll be able to pot home a couple on Pickard, but I think the Oilers are just going to be able to outmatch and outpower this kind of reeling Columbus team who just really hasn't been good the last couple of seasons there. So I'm expecting an Oilers victory, you guys. Like I said, 5-2 the final is my prediction. Would love your guys' prediction on the final score in the comments section down below. But that pretty well wraps her up for this one, you guys. I appreciate you guys watching, and this is Marcus with MGN Sports signing off. Peace.